Hey guys, I just wanted to come to you guys and give you another video here on what I'm making here. This is going to be lasagna, and I have already started. I've chopped up my onion, half a white onion, and I also have all the ingredients here. I'm actually using the oven-ready lasagna. Never used that before, so it's the first, so I'll be using that. And of course, I have the marinara sauce. You want to make sure that you use a good brand. You have your ricotta cheese and mozzarella cheese. I'm going to use some Parmesan cheese as well. And then we have some other ingredients. We have fresh parsley here, and we're gonna use an egg for the actual ricotta sauce. We're gonna mix all that together. We'll show you how to do that. Garlic. I have the ground turkey. These are my seasonings, and I already have the meat here in the skillet. It already began cooking. And so at this point, I'm gonna go ahead and drain off the fat from this, and then we're gonna go ahead and continue with the seasoning. This is turkey that I'm using. Well, you can also use beef if you choose as well. So go ahead and make a little well here. Go ahead and pour my onions. Okay, and then also I'm gonna go ahead and pour in my seasonings. Okay, and then just go ahead and give this a stir. And just mix it all. Okay, so now I'm going to add the sauce. Okay. Alright, put that candle here. Okay, and then let me incorporate this into the meat. Okay, so here's the meat completed. I have added some fresh parsley in there as well. I did add a little more sugar, about a tablespoon of sugar. You can also use sugar alternative, which should still cut down the acidity of the tomato taste of it. So yeah, so we'll just let it simmer here for about 30 minutes, and then we'll continue with the next step. Okay, so your next step is to go ahead and layer your pan at the bottom with a little of the sauce so that you can create that moisture for the noodles that you're going to be layering here, okay? So just spread the meat out evenly as much as possible, and then you'll be ready for the next step. And that is to start layering your noodles down. Of course, remember I'm using the oven ready ones, so they're hard. I didn't know they were going to be hard, but actually they turned out really well. So anyway, just layer them into your pan. I had to actually crack them a little bit because those didn't fit completely in the pan. And so since they're a little hard, they came out a little choppy, but see right there. But it's okay. It still turned out well. And then you just go ahead and add another layer of sauce down, the meat sauce, and just get that spread around nice and even. And then you're ready for your next step. As you continue, excuse the videotaping. This was like one of my first videos I was making when I first started my channel. So, but anyway, spread the meat around, and then you just make another layer, and then you'll be ready for your layer of cheese, some mozzarella cheese, and then you go ahead and add another layer of the noodles down. And I got a little better in my cracking there on the second time around. But anyway, go ahead and add another layer of meat sauce. And then get that spread around nice and juicy there. So good, so good. Keep spreading that around nice and even. And then you'll go ahead for your next step. I didn't get a chance to show you guys the ricotta, but the next step was the cheese. Of course, I grated more cheese in that. But so the ricotta, I made it with the parsley and then the ricotta cheese, more Parmesan cheese and sauce. So I mixed it up together. And that actually is another layer. And then you do another layer. So here's the final product here. Turned out really, really good. So delicious. You got to try it. And yeah, please subscribe.